everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Business Connection Show, where we are connecting all the businesses in this studio to bring to you live, right? Okay, so we're going to get right to it. We are with Amanda Hart from BlackJack Media Group. Now, I remember when you guys first started off, but I want to know, tell the people out there, what is your origin story? What got you started?
How long do you have?
We got plenty of time.
So actually, I wasn't supposed to be a part of this master plan. Believe it or not, yes. My husband was a fishing guide, but way back when.
Right.
When I stayed home with our children, who are at the time we were 2, and now they're 18. So he started as a captain, and he was sponsored. Like, he had people that sponsored him,
right,
like Berkeley and the big names, right? And they would wrap his boat. There was a gentleman locally that he was the only guy in town that did vehicle and boat wraps.
Wow.
And he called my husband and one of his buddies and said, "Hey, I'm going to sell my book of business. Would you like to buy it?" And my husband said, "No." And about 6 months later, we opened up about half a mile down the street, and here we are 15 years later.
Wow.
So we understood the value of a boat wrap, right? Because it brought value to us,
right,
in a different industry.
Yes.
And then, we saw an opportunity. It was right when the economy went,
07,
right?
08.
And people didn't have,
crap, 09.
yes, yep, and people didn't have money to spend on going fishing. That was supposed to be for fun, right? We weren't having fun during those years. So then, we found a way for businesses to advertise effectively on their vehicles, and again, here we are 15 years later.
And so you started off as having it done for you,
yes,
and then went, oh, you know what? We can make some money doing this.
Or let's try it and see how it works out.
Right? Yeah, those first couple of years, you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that.
Yes.
Oh, crap, why did I do that?
So a fun story about that is when we wrapped our first boat, right? That's the whole reason we went into this business. It took us 3 days to wrap a boat.
So was it your boat?
No, it was somebody else's.
Okay.
And now we can wrap a boat in about 3 hours.
Wow, 3 hours.
Yeah.
A big boat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Now, I mean, a big boat to you and a big boat to me is, a 40-foot boat is a big boat.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
typically
about. Typically
24 to 26-foot bay boat we can wrap within 3 hours.
I remember in 2004, we had our Suburban wrapped, and it took the guy 4 days.
Really?
4 days.
Well, and when you're having your vehicle wrapped, anybody can buy a printer.
Yep.
And hire a designer.
Yep.
But what makes us stand out is our install team.
Exactly. Okay.
So that's where we've never had a vehicle for more than 4 hours. Now there's a caveat to that. We have when I'm taking somebody else's old wrap off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
so
the,
you
that's
do
not
that.
the
so
fun
you'll
part.
take that off before you actually get into putting a new wrap on.
Absolutely. So when you take an old wrap off, it has to be taken off appropriately without damaging the vehicle.
Right.
Because there's vinyl out there, let's be honest, that does damage a vehicle. And not our vinyl, though.
Your vinyl's good vinyl.
And we make sure that the vehicle's prepped and ready to go for the new.
Okay.
Wrap.
So let's talk about some of the wraps. Now, I'm going to talk about the one I know I see every single day.
Okay.
Multiple times a day is
I don't know what you're going to say.
the buses.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Yes. So our company has possessed the exclusive contract to advertise on the Pasco County Public Transportation buses for the past 8 years.
Nice.
So what makes us stand out? We like to stand out.
Yes.
We like to be a little different.
Yes.
So a lot of companies that have transit advertising contracts will have just a small office with a couple desks. And they source out the design, and they source out the production, and they source out the installation.
Right.
We don't do that.
No, it's all in-house.
It's all in-house.
You take care of yourself.
Correct. So, there's time frames with a lot of these ads are time sensitive, and what helps us is we manage that time sensitive ad. I'm not relying on a vendor that I've hired. I'm relying on myself and my team, and we always, without a doubt, 100% make that time sensitive ad.
So if I want to advertise on that bus, do I call the bus line or do I call you?
Oh, you can call the bus line.
Right.
But guess what they're going to tell you?
Call Amanda.
Yes.
Because she knows what she's doing.
Yes.
And we don't want to handle this stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they'll
awesome.
give us we have our information is on their website.
Right.
And their information, of course, is on our website. But we facilitate all of the ads, everything to do with the Pasco train. Now, there are some companies that are not allowed to advertise on those buses.
Right.
But, there's other platforms.
But you
for
know
them
that, right?
I do.
See, that's the great thing. I call them in and go, hey, I want to be on the bus. I want to be on. Well, what kind of business do you have? Well, I have this business. Oh, you don't qualify to be on that
Correct.
bus. That's okay. But that's okay. We have other avenues for you.
Right. So I actually had a company call me the other day that is one of those companies that doesn't qualify. And we talked for about 20 minutes, and we came up with a different marketing plan for them.
Let's see. Now, okay, let's talk about all the things you do wrap.
Again, how much time do you have?
Oh, you got 4 minutes and 54, 53.
So what I tell my customers, again, when we first started out, it was just vehicle wraps. People enjoyed working with us, that they said, hey, can you do this, this, and this, and this? At the time, my answer was no.
Right.
But the reason they were asking is because of the quality of customer service that we were providing.
Yep.
So they enjoyed working with us. They enjoyed working with our team of designers. They understand that our designers understand their brand. Brand is a key word in
Yes.
marketing, right?
Right.
So we now facilitate. If we can't do it in-house, I have a vendor that I work closely with that can. So I brought some examples.
Absolutely.
So, of course, boat wraps, vehicle wraps,
Yeah.
bus wraps.
Right.
And then we also do
Oh,
the
face
big.
mask. Oh, hey, look at there.
Right, it's time appropriate. We do the buffs.
Okay.
We do the sub shirts.
Now,
Here.
is that the one that's done before it's put together?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's actually printed it's like a vinyl, but except it's cloth,
Right.
right? So it all comes in different pieces, and we design each piece separately. So as you can see, we design
Nice.
each side of the sleeve, and then the back here,
Right.
and then the front.
Now, is that in-house?
No, I have a vendor for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that
I don't want to hire somebody to sew. I'm good.
right.
Yeah.
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 No,
Yeah, no.
yeah. Mm-mm. So okay, so you don't just do wraps. Now you do wraps, you do clothing.
We do print, any type of print.
Oh, any
ad.
type of print? Brochures? Do you do the pull-ups?
We do the pull-up banners.
those are
But so
awesome.
we started something new.
Okay.
If you're in business, something has come out of this crazy time that we're living in, right?
Right.
So the thing that came out of ours is we are doing what's called the social media deck. Okay.
Nice.
So what happens is you can buy ads. There's like a menu.
Right.
You can buy 4, 6, 10, 12 ads, right? And every month we will build you ads to put out onto social media.
Oh,
Right? So you give me all of the verbiage, your logo, what have you.
Okay.
And then I build them. I send them over to you. So you can say, I don't really like this, or I want to change that. And then we send you the final product. It's a 6-month commitment. But the glory is a lot of my customers are coming on board now because we're going into Thanksgiving and
Yeah.
Christmas
Guess what
and
time it is.
Valentine's
That's
Day.
right.
And then when you're done with that 6 months, you have 24 ads.
oh, that's awesome.
So,
So you build them, they post them.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That's
I don't
awesome.
want to manage someone else's social media. There's other people out there that will do that.
Right.
But I really find that you really need to manage your own social media. I give
Right.
you the tools to manage it and to be successful.
Okay, so if I need swag,
Anything,
you're the
pens.
queen of swag.
Pens, tennis balls, anything.
Really?
Anything.
That's absolutely phenomenal.
So when I tell you that we can help you with any part of your business, we can.
Okay.
And if I can't do it, I have someone that can.
So you are a one-stop shop.
Yes.
I can call you and go, hey, I need this, or I've got this coming. Can you help me up? Yep, I've got this, and this.
Yeah. I don't even really know why I have an office phone anymore, because I just get text messages,
Text,
phone
hey,
calls.
I need this. Can you help me? Hurry.
Yeah.
Or do you get this one? Oh, hey, I forgot I have an event.
If I had $1 for every time that happened. But you know what's awesome, John, is that we typically can meet that time frame.
Can you really?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little difficult.
Right.
It depends on who's calling.
Yeah.
But yeah, typically we can meet that time.
All right, so how do people get a hold of you? What's the easiest way other than texting
Well,
you?
text me. They can call my office.
Okay.
Let's start there. That's 727-857-6069.
Okay.
Or they can reach me on social media.
Okay.
I'm always on social media.
Yes.
It's what we just talked about. So you can send me a Facebook message. You can tag me in something. Or you can find us on our website, which is www.blackjackmg.com.
That is absolutely phenomenal. I've known you. I knew you guys when you guys first started, and it was like I just watched you guys grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow.
Thank you.
And it's like when we're any networking group that I belong to, and trust me, we belong to a lot. Someone says, "Hey, I need this," you got to call Amanda. It's just she'll make it easy. She'll take the worry off of you, which is absolutely phenomenal.
And it's not just about being in business, it's about supporting our community as well. So I'm sure in some of those conversations, you need a banner or you need a sign for an event.
Right.
That's where I come in. So
You
that
shine.
and that's where I feel like I can give back to my community.
Excellent.
So.
All right, so stick around. We've got Anthony Izzo coming in, and I'll tell you what, this young man right there, you would think that another video company would make me nervous. Nah, not at all. We'll be right back with Anthony. You guys, stay tuned.
All right, this week we're going to talk about something exciting as usual.
We always have something exciting.
Yes, we do.
At least it's exciting to us.
But this is a question that comes up.
TV, hey, it is Friday night. We're not here. Yes, we pre-recorded once again because WeBeam TV is working over in Tampa with Dancing with the Stars.
62 Who Knew. I almost said Professional Mortgage Alliance, Joe's Bar and Grill, but actually it's our 39th week. 62 Who Knew.
We're at the wonderful steampunk event at the Verizon Event Center here in 2019. I think it's still August, right? Yeah. Woo! Can't remember
To be able to help businesses to do that part of it. But it's just been a couple of years.
Well, and I've taken the business card files from our business card machine.
Entrepreneurs and professionals of Tampa Bay, welcome to your hour for getting the information, the tools, and the connections
Ian
for
Beckles on Radio Influence.
Or you say left hand white, and then they catch the left hand white. What it does, it helps you quick with hand-eye coordination. Yeah.
Well, that's kind
as your super connector. We want to introduce you to our 50-plus show partners. We got over 80 categories of expert contributor advice here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, and we want to.
That's where we disagree, but that's okay.
I said nonviolent.
That's okay.
Because, you know, we're one of the only states that don't give them back to right. Got Jamie Limbaugh. He is from the Next Step Image. I love that name because you were telling me earlier.
For the type of republic we actually are is actually very correct. Yet politicians and regular people use these words interchangeably, even though technically they are very different.
If you're an overdoer, overachiever, people pleaser, we tend to neglect ourselves. And even as Sisters Connected here, you know, with Women Unscripted, I know.
All right, we're back. Video. I've preached it forever. Video. If you're not doing video, you're missing the boat. So I got one of the other. I think we're neck and neck. JL and Tampa Bay Multimedia. We're the two big boys in the area. It's my personal opinion.
Hey,
but
we're some movers.
The first thing I say to everybody is I have no problem with having my competition in here because they do what I don't like to do. I'm not the guy that's going to knock on your door anymore and go, hey, you need a commercial. That's these guys, and they do it well. Let's talk about JL Video, what JL Video actually does.
Sure. So JL Video, we exist to connect brands to their audiences by creating professional, engaging, and creative content with excellence and passion. And really, what the guideline of that is we really like to help businesses develop. If they need growth, if they're looking for more engagement, if they're looking for a way to reach a specific target, a specific audience, we kind of come in, we do an evaluation, we talk to them, we see where their strategies have been, where they'd like to go, and where they're coming from, and then we implement a video strategy to place into their marketing to help them meet those goals, meet those expectations.
Nice, nice. Now, Jordan Lung, who is the owner.
Yeah, he's
correct?
CEO. Yep.
CEO. I remember when he first started, and I kept hearing this, oh, I'm going to go see Jordan. I'm going to go see Jordan. I'm like, well, who is Jordan? And then next thing you know, you guys exploded, and which is awesome. And we follow everybody, including all the people that do what we do.
Sure.
I love the content. The videos are absolutely phenomenal. And Jordan, and I guess now, are you sales, or are you production, or are you?
So I work on the sales side.
Okay.
The title is Director of Business Development, and pretty much I work on creating relationships with potential clients, and then also some of the marketing.
So you're the gentleman to go in and sit down with them and go, okay, let me take a look at what you got going on.
Yeah.
And you do a little bit of a deep dive into it and go, oh, okay, now this is, in our opinion, this is where we need to take you to help you get more and better noticed.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. We go into like what's called a discovery, and we'll talk about, there's certain questions and kind of a platform of things that we want to find out to qualify to see what makes sense, and then go from there.
Okay. Now let's talk about some of the people you've worked with, because you got an impressive list.
Sure. Yeah. So we've worked just recently. We've worked with USF, Tampa General, Graco. We've worked with. We have a huge array of list of higher end clients that we've been able to obtain, but we also do work with smaller businesses as well. We like to be able to help nurture and cater to the specific needs. But we definitely have a good portfolio with multi-million-dollar and some billion-dollar companies that we've worked with successfully.
Now, are you all long form, short form?
Both.
Both.
Yeah, we'll do. I mean, we have a whole, our profile consists of everything from a 15 to 30 second funny promo video to a commercial to a family reunion outing, 30-minute,
Nice.
production. So yeah, we do it all.
That is excellent. Okay, so now I heard that you guys are working on something kind of cool
What's that?
for the hub.
We are. So it's are you referring to the new DIY editing? Yeah. Yes. So yeah. So what that is so we've realized that today we need to be online.
Right.
We need to be on social media. We need to be able to express and engage with the community and the people out there and our potential clients. And sometimes it's hard. You're in the business. It can get costly.
Oh, yeah.
To do that professionally. So what we've done, and actually Nicole Jowers from Home Refresh and Style, we kind of infiltrated this program by kind of doing a test run with her. So what it is we do kind of an orientation with you and teach you how to take different shots with your phone or a GoPro, a DIY.
Right.
And then we will do the professional editing on the inside.
So you allow them to do the filming.
Yep.
And then you bring it to you, and you make it look even better.
Yep.
With the editing backside.
Correct.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
It's amazing too, because you can really make a DIY production from a camera, from a phone.
Right.
Really look like it was a production, all in the editing. The editing is really where the meat and potatoes come from.
Right.
You definitely want lighting, and there's different visual effects and things that you need to do, but at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff can be corrected and then placed properly. So that's something that we're offering now, and at a very economical price, at a very economical cost.
That's phenomenal. That's always been a struggle in this industry, that people will come and go, hey, well, we shot all this video and we don't know how to edit. Can you edit it? Well, first thing we say is, yeah, but we can't guarantee you anything because we didn't shoot it. Mm-hmm. And it becomes because again, it's your name at the end of the day that's on that final edit.
Sure.
So you're only as good as what's been shot.
Exactly.
I know we're not miracle workers.
Nope. That's and that's kind of the reason why part of that is that consultation. We really do take some time to give you advice on the settings on the device that you're going to be using, and different angles, and different spans, and just different ways to take the video so that kind of doesn't happen.
Right.
It's still amateur video. There's a reason why you pay for full service production.
That's correct.
However, this gives the opportunity to be able to have more frequent usage of video content that looks professional, that really expresses your brand in a higher manner without the extreme cost of a full production setup.
Right. Yeah.
So.
People don't realize it's expensive when you get into the full production side of it. And I remember the days of telling people what it costs, and they're like, I'm going to pick that job back up. I can help you. So do you work? So if it comes, a client comes to you and says, "Look, I don't have a big budget.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot it. I don't know how, but I need it done right." Do you guys work with those people?
Absolutely. So we'll definitely fill them out to see why they think they can't do it. But we've got all levels. So if we have somebody that comes in, it's a smaller budget, smaller company, under $500,000 a year, that has a smaller marketing budget that wants to do some professional. We do have options.
Good.
We try to cater to all aspects. Our target market, obviously, it's those 50 employee or more, multi-million-dollar companies, because we can really go into detail. But we love to work with smaller businesses as well, because there's the satisfaction of development and community in that relationship, and that's what feels better.
Right.
So we do it all.
Okay, so I'm gonna brag a little bit. So a buddy of mine who owns Nomad Movers, you guys did some video work for him. Absolutely hilarious, but yet solid and good. I mean, it really. I called him up. I said, Gordon, I'm not upset. First of all. Second of all, is good job, way to go. Because you guys made it, and I love the fact that you shoot some of the backside, so it kind of gives the people a feel of what's going on, how it works. God bless you, working out in the sun with those big screens. Good for you.
I've had the honor of being able to help with some of that sometimes, and it's definitely a good arm workout. And a nice sweat.
Yeah, it is, right? Especially in Florida. The only place you can go film in the wintertime and still lose 10 pounds because it's that hot here. So let's talk about, where can people find JL Video?
So there's a couple different ways. First is our website. It's www.jlvideo.com.
Okay.
You can also find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. On all of those, it's either JL Video as the hash or JL Video Inc.
Right.
And then our phone number, which is the direct office number.
Which is the 727-500-1650.
Correct.
That's a good number for you guys to look. I'm gonna go back to you need to call these guys, because if you need video work done, Well, I know, but
we all work together.
So here's what So see, what he's not telling you about is they're working on a show, kinda, for the hub, for the backside of the hub. This is your group, right? And we have a beautiful young lady, Jennifer, going to come on and talk all about the hub. But it's going to be a follow and shoot and DIY type of thing and all this which I think is an absolute phenomenal idea. I heard it the other day. I'm like going, oh, that is brilliant. Yeah. Because you get to see everybody's business. It's in the hub. That's what a great thing.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be something that's it's awesome, because you're going to really get to see the insides of all of those different people's businesses and personalities.
Right.
And it's going to be very fun.
That is
very
awesome.
Fun.
So again, let's talk about where people can find you, because it's important they know.
Sure. So again, www.jlvideo.com. Our office, which I didn't say before, we're local in Trinity. It's 3030 Starkey Boulevard, Trinity, Florida. And then all of our social media. So facebook.com/JLvideo. Instagram, we're JL Video Inc. Our YouTube channel is YouTube JL Video Inc.
Right.
And then our Instagram, what did I leave out there? Our LinkedIn is JL Video.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so look, we know it's probably about 5:30 right now. You need to go freshen up that tea or beer or wine, whatever you drink. It doesn't matter. We don't judge here. It's all good. See, I got it right here. So look, stick around. We got Nicole Jowers coming in, and she's going to tell you how about organizing.
She's the best.
I mean, I think I would. She'd put her in my house, and she probably walked in the studio and went, "Oh no, I cannot look at this. This is crazy." We'll be right back after these messages.
All right, this week we're going to talk about something exciting as usual.
We always have something exciting.
Yes, we do.
At least it's exciting to us.
But this is a question that comes up.
TV, hey, it is Friday night. We're not here. Yes, we pre-recorded once again because WeBeam TV is working over in Tampa with Dancing with the Stars.
62, who knew? I almost said Professional Mortgage Alliance, Joe's Bar and Grill, but actually it's our 39th week. 62, who knew?
We're at the wonderful steampunk event at the Verizon Event Center here in 2019. I think it's still August, right? Yeah. Woo! Can't remember anymore.
To be able to help businesses to do that part of it. But it's just been a couple of years.
Well, and I've taken the business card files from our business cards and made
Entrepreneurs and professionals of Tampa Bay, welcome to your hour for getting the information, the tools, and the connections
Ian
for
Battles on Radio Influence.
Or you say left hand white, and then they catch the left hand white. What it does, it helps you quick with hand-eye coordination. Yeah.
Well, that's kind
As your super connector, we want to introduce you to our 50-plus show partners. We got over 80 categories of expert contributor advice here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, and we want to.
That's where we disagree, but that's okay.
I said nonviolent.
That's okay.
Because, you know, we're one of the only states that don't give them back the right. We've got Jamie Limbaugh. He is from the Next Step Image. I love that name because you were telling me earlier.
For the type of republic we actually are is actually very correct. Yet politicians and regular people use these words interchangeably, even though technically they are very different.
If you're an overdoer, overachiever, people pleaser, we tend to neglect ourselves. And even as Sisters Connected here, you know, with Women Unscripted, I know.
Is your house a mess? Is your life a mess? I don't know if she can help with that, but you know, if you have a messy home, actually, do you do offices too?
I do.
So if you got a messy home or a messy office, Nicole is for you. Because Nicole, you come in and fix stuff.
I do. I help you tie it all together.
Let's talk about this.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I'm super
I
excited.
bet when you walked in here and you went, oh my God, no.
I usually walk in places and have some ideas.
Okay. That's awesome. All right, so you have home refresh and style.
I do.
Okay, let's talk about all that because that sounds cool.
Yeah, so it actually started a couple years ago as just a little fun side gig. I used to do my friends' houses for free. I'd walk in and see their hot mess pantry and say I needed to dive in there and fix it all.
Oh my.
And then the baskets and the bins and the matching hangers, and then it just turned into my dream and my business. So I made it come true. So left my job and started this side hustle, and now it's full time.
Okay, so
great.
I went to your website. I saw the closet shots, but I didn't know pantries.
Oh, I do it all.
Really? So
Yes.
you can walk into my kitchen and go, oh, we're going to fix this?
Yes. So usually when someone calls me, they just want one little space done, and I do a home assessment, so I walk through your entire space.
You do a discovery like JL Video does.
I do.
Okay.
So I go from that one little closet to the doors that you won't open for me. I open them, and I say, oh, you need a 24-hour package, so we can do your entire house. So, yes, pantries are actually my favorite.
So how do you, we have a not a huge kitchen, but we have a bigger kitchen, right? And
I like that.
And how do you organize a pantry?
Okay, everything comes out in order to go back in. And that scares some people. But literally what we're going to do is in the home assessment, I'm going to tell you what bins and baskets you need.
Okay.
And then when I come for session time, everything comes out, it gets categorized, everything comes out of the boxes and goes back in the bins.
But what if you have those deep pantries? Like we don't have a pantry as a walk-in closet pantry. We have the double door.
That's what most people have.
Right.
Yep.
So and they're super deep.
Yes, we find certain bins and certain organizing tools that fit perfectly for the space.
I shop as well, so I'm a personal shopper, so I can do all of that shopping before your session, so we have everything we need.
So you know where to go find.
Oh yeah, I have my spots.
If you let me do it, I'm going to go over to that store in Tampa that does boxes.
Okay, yeah, no.
No. She's like, no, not happening.
I have my favorite stores, my favorite baskets and bins, and I know just what to get for your space.
All right. So, and how long does it take you to go in and assess a house?
So a home assessment's anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, usually the hour mark because we always end up talking. But it's just a walkthrough. I go over what your pain points are, what my vision is, and then what package to put you in to how to bring it to life.
Okay.
So it just depends. It fluctuates. But we always do a whole home assessment, even if you just want this one little area. Because usually if there's one area of clutter that's not organized, we can pretty much do the whole house.
Have you gone in and went, oh, I shouldn't have looked in that drawer?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a few sessions for them to open the door for a certain area, but then I go in.
All right. So now you say you do that for businesses as well.
I do offices. We've actually done a classroom before, so pretty much any space that you're having trouble with, I can come in and organize it. And I also do decorating, so light decorating, like adding the finishing touches. Because what happens is after I declutter and organize your space, you want it to look super cute. Right. So we can find the frames and the lamps and the lights and the throw pillows. And again, we can shop for all those. I know all the best places to find that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never thought about, we've thought about doing, my wife and I, we think we're kind of creative. I'm very creative when it comes to this world, but you walk into my house.
My wheels will already be turning. Like as soon as I walk in, I'll know what to do.
My house, when you walk into my house, it looks like the house is for sale.
Okay.
There's no crap. There's no nothing.
So you're clutter-free.
Well, I have a little chair next to me where I sit and watch TV stuff, but it's got my Yodas and because I'm a big baby Yoda guy.
Okay.
I love Mandalorian. So, but other than that, we don't have a lot of stuff out.
That's good. We'll get along.
Yeah, it drives me, it's insane.
And it's weird. So people that say, oh, I don't have a lot of clutter, I don't need to organize, we always find something to do because I also can maximize your space. So if you have certain things in certain areas, I can kind of look and say, this would work better in this closet. Okay. Let's decorate this wall, moving stuff around.
So you have an eye for decoration.
I do. It's kind of crazy. Like I walk in and I immediately see the vision. People ask me all the time if I get anxiety seeing it, and it's like I see through the mess and I just know what magic is going to happen.
You see the bigger picture.
I do.
Yeah, see, I'm the same way. I can look at a project and go, I can see it looks rough now, but I know what it's going to look like.
Yes, and it's exciting.
Right. And you know all the different styles, of course, like, country or modern.
Farmhouse, modern. Everyone's into farmhouse right now, so I know the stores to go find it. You don't like farmhouse?
I do. My wife hates country.
Okay.
Right? Unfortunately, we bought a house that is made for country. It's dark woods, it's marble, it's that kind of stuff. So it's like, she cringes and she goes, I've got to fix this. And she goes, I don't know how. Well,
Nicole!
We know how. We call Nicole. Nicole will come and help us.
I'll help you tie it all together.
That is absolutely. Okay, so, and now this is a hard question, but, cost-wise, it's, what is it? Is it super expensive? Is it like I can't believe it was that inexpensive?
I think it's pretty average. I tell people all the time, I get some people looking for an interior designer. I'm different than an interior designer.
Right.
I'm a little bit more cost effective because I come in and I work with what you have, and then we shop for little accent pieces. Nice. And then when it comes to the organizing and decluttering, I'm pretty right in line with all the other professional home organizers. So, my clients, they have repeat clients every time. We do one space and they call me back for more. So I think that says something.
Do you ever get them where they call you and go a year later and go, I'm tired?
I have quarterly and yearly.
Is that why it's called refresh? Because when you go in and fresh, you go, I'll be back in a year to refresh.
I have quarterly refreshes.
Wow.
So because it's a process, and people that live with clutter, it's an emotional issue. So when we're in your closet, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to learn how to detach from items. So I coach as I go along. So it definitely needs touch bases.
I've seen this on TV. Do you do the thing where yes or no? Just yes or no?
I don't. Mine is actively used or deeply cherished. So that's my key word. So when we're going through something and I can see it in their face, they're thinking, what am I going to do? I can't get rid of this. And just saying that, do you actively use this or deeply cherish it? It's like, what else can you say? Right. I don't use it and I don't cherish it. It has to go. And I've also partnered with local charities in the area. So that helps. If I take your donations, if it fits in my car, I give it to someone in need. So I have partnerships with foster families, single moms, all different agencies. So sometimes if you're struggling to get rid of your stuff and it goes to someone who needs it.
Didn't I not hear, I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you are also doing a thing where people can come in and look at what you've got and bring their stuff in and see what they've got.
Yes. So I started with two of my friends.
Yes.
Bianca and Kayla, and we did a decor trade post. So we came up with the idea of thinking, okay, we all have all this holiday stuff and this decor.
Yes.
Every year you want to buy new pumpkins. My rule is if you buy 10, you have to get rid of 10 pumpkins. So you don't have all that clutter.
You don't know me very
So-
well. I keep them 10 pumpkins, I'm just telling you right now.
So we came up with the event. We had our first one last weekend, actually. So people could bring their decor, and then they can actually swap it. You can trade it for free, or you can sell it. So it went really well. We're going to do those every quarter as well. So
That is
and Christmas is my favorite. So we're going to do one for Christmas
I'll take
too.
any Halloween stuff you have.
We can trade Christmas. I'll take all the trees.
Yeah. You want trees?
Yes.
You want real or fake trees?
I like the fake Christmas trees because I don't like to clean up the mess.
I can get you fake trees.
Okay.
I have got people left and right go. They always come and go, hey, look.
I'm not going to forget this
We
because
don't
I
want
love
tree.
Christmas.
We don't want a tree this year. We've done with it this year. You can use it for a prop.
Okay.
That's the phone call. Always.
I want like a winter wonderland behind me, behind my video. So let's do
That
it.
is absolutely phenomenal. All right. Okay, all you people that watch this and you know who you are, when you call me, I got a place for your Christmas tree.
Yep, I got them.
Not your real one.
Fake Christmas
We'll
trees.
take
I'll
that
take
because
them.
we'll take the real ones because we have we live in in your rural Pasco, so we can burn them, and I love the smell.
Okay.
So that's awesome. But there you go right now. So how do people get a hold of you?
They can go to my website, Home Refresh and Style, and then they can also email me or call me. So a lot of people like to message me.
Okay.
So that's totally fine. I know I'm a busy mom, and most of you guys are too. So
I am
anyway.
not a mom. I'm way past that now. My kids are grown. They're good. I'm just
Yes,
kidding.
website, email, or phone number.
Okay. Now I also know that if you're a social media person, you need to follow her because your videos are absolutely adorable.
So I have a new YouTube channel. You can subscribe, Nicole Jowers, Home Refresh and Style. So I do all kinds of different videos. We'll either do in the closet, in the pantry, or now I'm starting some vlog videos as well. So
Nice.
you can find me, Hot Mess Mom, real life.
Hot Mess Mom. That is
yes.
awesome.
So yeah,
Hot Mess Mom.
subscribe. It's awesome.
So let's talk about the videos. Now you're working with JL, correct?
I am. So I actually started my YouTube channel a few months ago, actually, and I was doing it myself, and I'm kind of OCD, so the edits weren't the way I wanted them. So Izzo and Jordan at JL Video have now been doing the edits for them, and it is amazing. Like they took my vision, they took my personality, they took all my bows that I wanted everywhere, and they made it happen. So
all my bows.
They are amazing. Yes, we had to have the bows.
Got to have the bows. I noticed when we were micing her up, she goes, I don't take the bows.
Yes, the headband and the earrings stay
This
on.
stays. It is. I'm like, okay, no problem. No problem.
Stays.
So the hub. Let's talk about the hub. How's the hub helped you?
Oh my gosh. So when I first started the hub, I had 1 to 2 clients a week, and I'm booked out for over a month right now. And it's slowly.
High five.
Yay!
Can't do that.
Got to do happy dances.
Happy dances. No, don't get me.
So I am booked for over a month, and it's literally the hub. I came in and I didn't have certain things in place, and they did not judge me for it. They just said, I'm going to help you, and they are like my biggest cheerleaders. They share my videos. They help me.
That is awesome. And they're
my people.
So they're your people. You got people.
I
Remember
have-
that commercial?
I have
got
people.
All right, so stick around. We're going to bring on Jennifer, and she's going to tell you all about the hub, and they got some cool stuff coming. Be right back.
All right, this week we're going to talk about something exciting as usual.
We always have something exciting.
Yes, we do.
At least it's exciting to us.
But this is a question that comes up.
TV, hey, it is Friday night. We're not here. This was pre-recorded once again because We Beam TV is working over in Tampa with Dancing with the Stars.
62 who knew? I almost said Professional Mortgage Alliance, Joe's Bar and Grill, but actually it's our 39th week. 62 who knew?
We're at the wonderful steampunk event at the Verizon Event Center here in 2019. I think it's still August, right? Yeah. Woo! Can't remember you.
To be able to help businesses to do that part of it. But it's just been a couple years.
Well, and I've taken the business card files from our business cards and changed
Entrepreneurs and professionals of Tampa Bay, welcome to your hour for getting the information, the tools, and the connections
Ian
for
Beckles on Radio Influence.
Or you say left hand white, and then they catch the left hand white. What it does, it helps you quick with hand-eye coordination.
Well, that's kind
super connected. We want to introduce you to our 50-plus show partners. We got over 80 categories of expert contributor advice here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, and we want to...
That's where we disagree, but that's okay.
I said nonviolent.
That's okay.
Because, you know, we're one of the only states that don't give them back the right. Got Jamie Limbaugh. He is from the Next Step Image. I love that name because you were telling me earlier.
For the type of republic we actually are is actually very correct. Yet politicians and regular people use these words interchangeably, even though technically they are very different.
If you're an overdoer, overachiever, people pleaser, we tend to neglect ourselves. And even as Sisters Connected here, you know, with Women Unscripted, I know.
All right, everybody, we're back. We've saved the best for last.
Oh.
They're all the best. But, you know, but Miss Jennifer Verge, right? Okay, so first of all, let's talk about what you do because you have your ear to the ground. You know what's going on because you are a wonderful realtor out of Spring Hill, correct?
Why, yes, thank you very much. I am a realtor with Remax Advantage Realty, and I take care of Hernando County, Pasco, Pinellas, Hillsborough. And I've been in Hernando County for over 30 years. So.
Wow, you're not that old.
Oh, I thank you. No, I actually originally came from New York, and I was here when I turned about 8, and so I've been here over 30 years.
New York, or New
Jenny,
York, Long
Jenny
Island?
from the Bronx.
The Bronx. Oh,
yeah,
the Bronx girl.
Yeah, from the
That's
block.
awesome. So, being a realtor, you understand that networking and actually working with everybody is a positive thing, correct?
Yes.
So you joined the Hub.
Definitely.
Let's talk about the Hub.
Well, actually, I was at the table when the Hub was created, to be honest with you. Reagan, Weiss, and Joey Deeb are actually the creators.
I think we've actually got pictures of them. Look at there.
There they are.
He's
Handsome
looking at him
gentlemen.
like, what did you just say? What did you just say, Reagan?
They're the founders of the Hub, and I actually got to know them a few years ago myself in doing a real estate. We were doing a development, and I ended up getting introduced to them back then, and we just became really great friends, and they're almost like family to me now.
Right.
And they've been friends with each other since they were in high school, and they've evolved. 25 years later, they're still together. So they have a company called Templar Contracting, and they have been around this area for so long that they have so many resources and so many connections with people that they decided that they wanted to bring those connections and resources to everyone else in the community. So one of their biggest things is being positive and making sure that everything that they bring to the table is good. They have integrity. So they decided that they wanted to create the Hub, which would be we had a core group of members that started out, which I was one of them. We have a few other people. Actually, some of the people that weren't here today on the show are part of that core group. And in that group, we just wanted to make sure that we would collaborate with each other and make sure that we helped each other in business in any way that we can, as far as having any resources, working together, referring each other. If the only way that we do refer people is if we've worked with them. So
that's smart.
Well, that's one of the things that differentiates us from other marketing groups is that we don't charge them any membership fees or anything like that, and we ask for genuine referrals. So if you've worked with a company and you are happy with the way that they've taken care of you, then go ahead and recommend them all day long.
Right.
But we don't want to force anyone to feel like they have to recommend someone just because they're in a group. That's one of the biggest.
And I'm going to slow you down just one because I've seen that a lot online. Oh, well, this person recommends this person. I had a recommendation from someone on LinkedIn I've never worked with. I'm like, how can you recommend me? Because I've never worked with, I don't know who you are. So this is a much better platform.
A much better model of doing things.
Right.
And I think it's genuine and people see that. And it's a bunch of like-minded individuals that have gotten together that want to make sure that they also, do good things within the community. A lot of the core members of the Hub actually have we've actually put together an event for Halloween, which is called Huboween. That's going to be taking place.
I think that is Excellent.
We had our Marcia, which is our HR girl. She's the one that actually came out and with that idea for the name, and it stuck. So that's actually going to be done on October 30th at 5:30 in Starkey Park. It's a free event, and all of the proceeds that are coming from this event, we've had so many sponsors and donors that have been generous enough to give us money and candy and everything to go towards this event. All of the proceeds will be going to Marjorie's Hope, which is a local nonprofit organization that takes care of children, needy children in the area. So it's an amazing charity that we're working with. And that's just one of the things that we've put together.
So let's talk about it real quick. Now, it's a drive-through.
Yes.
And there's drive-through scare zones,
Yes,
correct?
correct.
Or is it a parade?
No. So what's going to happen is due to the circumstances that we're currently in, as far as COVID-19 and all that is concerned, we couldn't have like a walk-through event. So we're having everybody come through in their vehicles. They have to stay in their cars, drive through. We're going to have traffic safety people that are going to be guiding you through the park. It is going to be dark because Starkey Park is pitch black.
Yes, it is.
We were there the other day, and you couldn't even see your hand in front of your face. And we're going to guide you throughout the park, and there's different scare zones. So we have different businesses throughout the community that have devoted their money, their time, sweat, tears to put these scare zones together for everybody. So that's pretty awesome. And you're just going to drive through and slowly enjoy, or I don't know, if you don't like to be scared, you might not enjoy too much, all the different scare zones and go throughout the park. And we're also going to have 1,000 bags that we're going to be giving away that will have community sponsors swag inside there. Nice. They're going to have candy for the kids and things like that. So it's going to be a pretty awesome event.
That is absolutely. Now, what date is it again? Friday, October the 30th?
Friday, October 30th at 5:30 p.m. And actually, it's been extended to 10:30, so you actually have another hour. And it's the day before Halloween, so
you're not taking the kids away from going trick-or-treating.
Exactly. So it's going to be pretty neat.
Yes, I go trick-or-treating. I'm just so if a big zombie comes up, that's me. I like candy. I like candy a lot.
So do I. And who wants to grow up anyway? So.
That's overrated, right? So let's talk. Okay, let's go back to the hub now. What other wonderful things does the hub offer?
We're always trying to promote positivity. I mean, I actually brought a sign.
I got it right here. You ready?
Amanda of BlackJack Media Group actually made these signs.
Be kind.
Be kind. Just simple, positive phrases that, we can put throughout the community that can spark maybe a kind action of somebody paying it forward, maybe paying for someone's coffee or, opening the door for someone.
Right.
Because with the world and the way that it is today, there's so much negativity. You open up your social media and it's negative. You turn on the TV and the news and it's negative. And one of the biggest messages from our founders is positivity. And we want to make sure that we're always trying to promote positive things, trying to help the community, trying to help each other, collaborate, work with each other. And one of the biggest things too is I'm a realtor. And how many realtors do you know?
A lot.
A lot. There's a lot out there. One of our biggest things is we want to make sure that people understand that there's enough business for everyone.
Absolutely.
We don't want to make people feel like, oh, I'm the only realtor in this group and I'm the one, I'm the best. And we want to make sure that everybody works together. I actually post other realtors' listings that aren't even in my brokerage just because, hey, they're a great realtor. You need a realtor, and they're selling a listing, and people, you can't sell every house.
No. Yeah.
So that's one of the big things too, is that we have different kinds of people that are in different industries, different businesses, and they work together. Hey, I can't take this job on. Can you? Or whatever. As long as they know that they work well, they have no problem referring or recommending another company. So I think that's a really big thing that we are helping each other. And another thing that we do too is, you had Nicole on here. She's awesome.
She is a hoot.
By the way. And I remember we just first started making these. We were going to begin in February. We had a small group of people that started with the hub. It was like 5 or 6 of us. We said, hey, we're going to start these meetings. We're going to do them weekly. And everybody's good at something.
Right.
You might be good at public speaking. You might be good at, marketing. You might be good at whatever. So we want to take whatever someone is good at and let them shine for a second and teach us what they know, because we don't know it all. So when we started these groups, COVID happened and we weren't able to be in person anymore.
Yep.
So we started doing Zoom phone calls. We would follow up with each other and say, hey, how are you guys doing? What do you need this week? What can we do to help promote your business? So one of the things is, when we are able to actually join up together, we started meeting up in an area where we can actually have 20, 30 people in place, which is a Suncoast Theater. You had come to one of those. We started doing some just different, what do you call them? Where you can actually have like a
micro meeting?
Yeah, well, not even a micro meeting, but they actually have like small, different tidbits of like, gosh, what is the word I'm trying to use?
I don't know.
Workshops.
Workshop, there you go.
There it is. So different workshops where you can actually learn different things. So like last week's meeting, we had Ron Smith, which is another one of our guys in there. He was just, there's a door at the theater, and he would make us open the door, and we would have to give our sales pitch. And a lot of people, you put them on the spot, and they're like,
freeze.
What?
It's like having that little red light on a camera. People go,
exactly. Just like when I was trying to figure out the word for workshops. So what we've been wanting to do is make those different workshops so that we can actually hone in on different skills and learn and actually get more comfortable with being on camera, video.
Yeah,
that's one of the things that Reagan is always preaching is put video out there. And just watching me, I'm speaking for myself, seeing the change in people that I met in March, February, that were just starting, that had no idea how to do any of this stuff, that are getting themselves out there, making videos, going and actually doing professional commercials, putting videos in comments instead of just saying, hey, call me, I do this service. They're actually putting a video in there and getting seen, and people are calling them. People's businesses have just skyrocketed as far as their clientele and customers coming through. So just sitting back and seeing their change and their growth in just a short period of time is really awesome. And it's amazing to be a part of it. So it's pretty cool.
And I tell you, I sat in a meeting, I sat in my first meeting at the Hub, it was a Hub Pro over at Suncoast, right? And I listened to everybody speak, and I listened to people talk and explain, and not one person there downed anything. There was no negativity whatsoever. And I sat back, and I think I even said this to the group, if this group will stay on this track in 10 years, and everything's a 10-year track, in 10 years, this is going to be nationwide and won't be one of the biggest groups networking or business like-minded people that there will be in the United States.
Yeah.
This will outpass BNI or NPI or all those acronyms.
I agree.
It really will, because it is such a great, it's a positive group, and that's a big deal. That's huge. Everybody, and I hate going into a networking group, and then everybody hates being there. I got there, and I didn't know anybody. Oh, I kind of knew people, but I was just new. But everybody was so positive, and there wasn't. Oh, I hate coming out when it's too early in the morning. Blah, 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 blah. That didn't happen.
Well, when we have to cancel one for whatever reason, I mean, everybody's like, what? Why? Can't we just still get together? And it's like, we really, it's where we want to be there. And we want to learn from each other. And I think it's infectious, really, because there's so many people that want to be part of it. And that's when we started the huge hub page on Facebook.
Right.
So what we're trying to promote the positivity. We don't want any negative comments. And I'm one of the admins on the group. It's not easy. We have a lot of admins and moderators, but trying to delete certain comments and things like that can sometimes become a full-time job.
Right.
But we do try our best to make sure that we keep things to a minimum. We like to make sure that businesses that require a license actually put their license in there, just so that we make sure that they're doing things the right way and people are getting good recommendations.
Yes.
We've grown from a page that started maybe a couple months ago all the way almost to 13,000 members within a couple of months.
That's
so
awesome.
It's just really gaining traction. And I hope that we do eventually can say that we're in other states or in other parts of Florida or what have you, and it actually becomes bigger than what it currently is. And it'd be pretty awesome to be on the ground room floor, seeing it come and rise up. That's pretty neat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man. If you're not a part of the hub, you need to be a part of the hub. And I actually think we have a join. Yeah, look at there. So if that's what you need to do, you need to reach out today and go, I want to be a part of this, because you know what? It's a good thing. It's a positive. It's positive. You can't get better than that, right?
Nope.
So, all right, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. You know, we know you have a lot more out there to watch than us, but you stuck with me and you stuck in there, and I've introduced you to some great people this week. We will see everybody next week on that Tampa Bay Business Connection Show. Wow, I am just
did it too.
my brain's thinking like, okay, I got to make sure that we are. I know we are. Anyway, we'll see everybody next week.